Scoop saves the day. It was a wild and stormy night. All across town thunder crashed. Lightning flashed. And rain poured down. By morning the storm had stopped. But a lot of damage had been done. Bob was the first person to hear about it. "Bob, this is urgent," Wendy said, reading the facts aloud. "Roads are blocked and fences are broken. Immediate help is needed." "Okay, Wendy," Bob said, handing her his cell phone. "I'm on my way." Bob went out into the yard. "We're needed right away," he said to the vehicles. "I can dig it," chugged Scoop. "I can roll it," rumbled Rolly. Meanwhile Lofty, Muck and Pilchard went to Farmer Pickle's farm, to make sure everything was all right there. "Look, we need to clean up the pond." "Come on, Lofty," cried Muck. While Lofty was pulling the garbage into Muck's bin, Pilchard decided to get a closer look at the ducks. She scrambled up the storm-damaged tree, and climbed onto the wobbling branch. Crack! "Meow!" cried Pilchard as she dangled over the water. "Quick, Lofty! Do something! We have to rescue Pilchard," exclaimed Muck. Lofty tried to hook the fallen tree, but he couldn't reach Pilchard. "Chirp," whistled Bird. And he flew away. "Look, Bird's going back to the yard for help," said Muck. "I'll go with him. You stay here and look after Pilchard." Meanwhile, Scoop and Bob were busy, cleaning the road into town. "Left a bit, that's it." "Well done, Scoop," said Bob. "Help, Wendy," yelled Muck. Rolling into the yard. "Pilchard stuck in the tree over the pond." "And she can't swim," Muck said. "I'll call Bob right away," said Wendy. "Oh, no. Bob didn't take a cell phone." "One of us will have to go and get him," squeaked Dizzy. Across town, Bird found Scoop. "Bird," cried Scoop. "What are you doing here?" "Chirp, chirp," Bird explained, hopping up and down. Scoop listened to Bird, wide-eyed. "Bob, quick," he called, swinging into reverse. "We've got to go." Scoop roared back into the yard. "There's been an accident," cried Dizzy. "A tree fell into the pond," Muck said. "And Pilchard is stuck in a tree," Wendy added. "Lofty tried to lift the tree, but it's too heavy," Muck explained. "Don't worry," replied Bob. "We're on our way." He turned to the vehicles. "Ready, team?" he called. "Can we rescue?" shouted Scoop. "Yes, we can," shouted everyone. With their wheels turning as fast as they could go, they all set off for the farm. Pilchard was very relieved to see Bob, and the vehicles riding toward the duck pond. "Don't worry, Pilchard," said Bob. "We'll have you out of that tree in no time. But first, we have to move the ducks out of the pond, so they don't get hurt." Scoop picked up the ducks, and gently placed them into Dizzy's cement mixer. "Quack, quack," said the ducks. "Oh," Dizzy giggled. "That tickles." "Now for Pilchard," said Scoop, and he gently placed his rear scoop under the frightened cat. "Hop in, Pilchard," called Bob. Pilchard leaped off the branch and collapsed into Scoop's bucket. "There you go," Bob said softly as he picked her up. "You're all right now." Everyone was tired when they got back to the yard. Good job, team. Now let's get a good night's sleep, Bob told the vehicles. We've still got a lot of repair work to do tomorrow. When Bob walked to the living room, Pilchard was already asleep in her favorite chair. Purr, purr, Pilchard said sleepily. Well, I'll be, laughed Bob. The end.